Hey everyone, welcome back to another review on my channel. For this week's video, we are going to be testing out some skincare products by a company called Carbon Theory. Now for the last 2 weeks, I have been using the Carbon Theory Breakout Control Mud Mask and also the Carbon Theory Breakout Control Facial Moisturiser. Now I decided I wanted to use these two products in particular just because I saw that they have some quite interesting ingredients. So for example, the mask itself is a charcoal, tea tree oil and mineral mud mask with melon extract, supposedly supposed to be really good for stopping breakouts, as well as intensifying the repair of your skin and detoxifying as well as nourishing at the same time, allegedly. Paired with the facial moisturiser, which has got vitamin E extract, tea tree oil again, but also has cranberry extract in this as well. So I thought maybe using these two products paired together would potentially help solve my breakout issue at the moment. I think because of the hot weather and stuff like that, I am getting really bad sweat spots in my temple area on my face mainly, and also on the tops of my cheeks. I don't know why, I never really had it that bad, but just this summer and the last few months, my skin has just completely taken a turn. Obviously, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have been using these products for nearly 2.5 weeks now, because with skincare, nothing ever works overnight. I have never ever encountered a product that is like a miracle thing that cures all your acne overnight. So guys, one of the first things I noticed about these products in particular were actually how small they are. I know that sounds really bizarre as a first point to make, but I'll put it into perspective. So these products alone, this mud mask itself retails for £11 in the UK, and this moisturiser retails for £13. The mud mask is 50 millilitres and the facial moisturiser is 100 millilitres. If measurements mean nothing to you like they didn't to me until I really started looking into it, this mud mask is about the size of my palm and probably the width of like not even my pinky finger. The moisturiser is slightly larger in a rounded tub, 100 millilitres for £13. This mask on the packaging actually says that you can get 10 masks out of that. At the start, I found that very difficult to believe just because of the size of it. Remember, palm size, I didn't believe that you could get 10 masks out of this product. However, I've used this mask. It recommends every 2 to 3 days. I used it every other day, so 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off. I managed to get quite a few masks out of this just purely because I was only using it kind of on my temple areas and on the tops of my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. So I guess if you were doing a full mask, if you didn't do like quite a thick layer, I obviously get more out of it because I'm not using it all over my face. The moisturiser as well, you obviously get more because you're using it more regularly, I'm guessing is the theory behind this. One thing that I am going to say, which is probably going to contradict everything that I've just said, if I find skincare that may be a little bit more on the pricier side but works for me, I will happily pay any type of money towards it, because at the end of the day, everybody wants clear skin. If you find something that works for you and you don't need to buy anything else alongside it, why would you not just pay the little bit extra and have your skin looking and feeling the way that you want it to? That's just something to bear in mind when we're talking about pricey skincare products and stuff like that. So moving on to actually using the mask itself, like I said, I've been using these products for 2 weeks now. It will probably, when this video goes up, be about 3 weeks when I'm going to show you the before and afters, obviously. The first thing I noticed with this mask is it smells really strange. It's not like a unpleasant smell, it's just a smell that you wouldn't normally be used to with products. So tea tree, if you've smelt it on its own as a singular ingredient, is an interesting smell. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, like a very natural kind of, in my opinion, very earthy smell. Not my favourite scent that I've ever smelled in a skincare product, but I know that it's really good for my skin. Tea tree oil is something that I've spoken about before on my channel, I believe. It's very healing for your skin, very soothing, which is what you need when your skin is irritated or has inflammation, spots, whiteheads, blackheads, whatever. It's really good for cleansing as well as soothing the skin at the same time. Healing as well, really great for if, say, you've popped a spot. Don't pop your spots. Even though I love it, don't do it, it's so bad for you. It's really good for healing and soothing spots after you've extracted them, if you will. Charcoal as well, also really good for bringing out clogged pores, any type of dirt in your skin. Everybody knows charcoal face mask, charcoal nose strips and stuff like that. Soaps as well, I believe Carbon Theory also do a blackhead or Breakout. No, it's a Breakout soap. I don't know what I'm saying. I think it's like a soap bar that you use on your skin rather than actual soap itself. I used this on the temples and tops of my cheeks. I left it on for 10 to 12 minutes like it said, just until it completely dries down as well. Then I used a facial cloth with warm water and just slowly rubbed it away. I'm guessing as well the fibres on the face cloth also helped exfoliate my face at the same time. Don't really need that, just need to kind of cleanse the areas, I guess, and target the areas where my sweat spots are so bad. So yeah, use this mask every other day, and I found that after the third use of the mask, it started to bring out kind of like spots that were brewing, I guess. It brought them to whiteheads, and obviously then I could pop them, even though you're not supposed to, and I keep saying that, but I keep doing it. It really did bring out all the nastiness that was deep in my skin there. I don't know why. I genuinely think it's just from going to the gym and obviously like you're sweating on your forehead. I'm guessing the charcoal started to really draw out the impurities in my skin, if that's a better word than nastiness. And as well, I think I've read before that tea tree oil is an antiseptic, so that probably did help with actually healing the spots and kind of eliminating all types of bacteria that were in there after I popped the spots. So once I'd washed off the face mask, I then went in and applied the moisturiser. I have been using this moisturiser morning and night every single day for the last 2 weeks, and I have mixed feelings about it, if I'm going to be honest. It's really great for obviously after you've taken off the mask. I didn't find that the mask made my skin really dry or anything, but obviously whenever you wash your face or do anything like that, it's always great to just moisturise to put what you've washed away back in. I myself have very oily skin, and this is where I kind of come into like my skin disagrees with it a little bit, I think. Initially when I put this on, it feels really nice. It has that same kind of strange earthy smell that tea tree has, which is the same as the mask. It is just a white moisturiser, as you can see. Dries into your skin quite quickly, doesn't keep the smell, like you can smell it for a little while, but once it soaks into your skin, that tea tree oil smell completely dissipates. I think once I'd applied the moisturiser, my skin looked very healthy, very glowy, nice. It's supposed to allegedly mattify your skin a little bit. I didn't find that it did for longer than maybe like an hour or so, just because my skin is so oily at the minute and it's so hot that it's literally just like oozing oil, which might be why I'm breaking out so bad. So it's just kind of like a vicious cycle, I guess. It has really helped stop my breakouts. Like my skin hasn't got dry, because I find sometimes when I use new skincare products, my skin kind of goes ugh, and then just tries to protect itself by just making it more oily. And I don't know whether or not that's what it's doing, and that's why the mattifying effect of the moisturiser isn't working for me. Has really helped soothe my skin when my skin has not been that great. My sweat spots on my temples were terrible, really bad, and I feel as though they have got so much better and have kind of kept it away. So after using the Carbon Theory products for myself for nearly 2 weeks now and looking into the actual products and the ingredients that they use, I can kind of see why the price point is what it is. If you look at the ingredients that they've chosen to put in their products and what they do, how they work, and how they work as a team, you can kind of understand now why the price point is what it is and why it is in such small quantities. I would say if you have excessively oily skin like I do, maybe products that mattify your skin aren't the best, just because your skin will be constantly fighting against the ingredients that are trying to mattify your skin. This could work for someone with normal or dry skin, definitely, especially if you are prone to breaking out to like moisturizers and stuff like that. This is definitely worth giving a go. I'm still going to use this because it does really help soothe the spots that I have and the breakouts and inflammation that I have. The mineral mask, I would definitely say, works for me quite well. It's worked better than any of the other masks that I've used. It is just kind of more soothing, helps control the cleanliness and breakouts in my skin. Then I will 100% keep using it. Obviously, I will use it wisely because there's not a lot of it. So that is it for this week's video, guys. My thoughts on a couple of the Carbon Theory breakout control products. Everything that I've spoken about will be listed in the description down below for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. I will also leave a link to my social media down in the description, but also pop it somewhere on the screen, and a link to my channel will be left over here in case you want to go over and subscribe. I'll also leave a couple of previous videos over here in case you want to carry on watching. Thank you again so much for spending your time with me this week. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye!